Hi guys, bright day today, very warm, very sunny, 25 degrees Celsius. Have you ever wondered, travelling through from Melbourne, going through to, let's say, Lakes Entrance, what the little towns are, where they are, what their names mean, why they're here, and should you visit them? Well, my opinion is yes, go and visit them. Spend some money there, buy some stuff, give the community some money, and keep these towns going. I travel from Traralgon to Melbourne on and off, and I've passed a lot of towns and cities where I've always said to myself, I should go and visit them. And now this is what I'm doing. I'm popping into little towns on the way through and having a look. I've got places like Labatush. We just visited Bunyip, and we also visited Yarragon. So today I'm in Garfield, another little town. Not Garfield the cat, by the way, Garfield the community. And I'm sitting in a community garden in Garfield. It's a communal design garden area where people can come and drop their compost off over here. And it says that you got free share. It says on these little things, ground cover, not a weed. Fair share. So to me that sounds like that the groups are sharing this around with other people in the community, and you can come and pick what you need and then basically cook what you need with it. I just love this kind of thing. I think it's great. Community putting a bit of sharing, a bit of work in, and sharing their efforts around the place. And it looks like, you know, people have donated stuff too. Look at this stuff. You know, we've got food for bees. Oh yeah, nice. Going to seed bee food. Okay, you can smell the compost from here, bit loud. Nice little farm tractor just for looks, but it looks like it needs a bit of work, and I think the community is probably going to have to come out soon and rework it all. How to get involved, find out more. Yeah, look, if you want to be involved with this sort of thing, click on that and you'll hear a bit more about it. Donated by Cheryl and Richard Shelton. Good on you, Cheryl and Richard Shelton. Lots of kayak, Acorn Homestead, really cool. So when gender, yeah, so we've got a chart over here on when you sow, when you put your things in, really good. Community, growing your community garden. So we're just going to go through the town, have a look around, check out if there's anything historical about the place, and just get to know it a little bit. I'm going to have lunch here, and there is a butcher here that's very famous apparently. We should have a look, shall we? Well, here's something you can only see in this town. Check this out. People have sheep in their backyard or front yard. Look at that. Look at you. Hey? Don't think anybody lives here, to be honest. They're all just keeping the lawn down by the look of it. Hello? What are you doing here? You're keeping the lawn down? So I started at the community garden, and I'm going to make my way up this street. I can't remember what it's called. The sign's right at me, so I don't know what the street's called. And I'm going to walk towards the east side of town and walk my way back down west side, right through the town. Now I find this quite difficult. I'm a very shy sort of person. Getting out in front of a camera in front of people is quite intimidating, and I really struggle with it. I have to spend time to get my strength up, my willpower up, to actually vlog in front of people, and it's quite difficult, I can tell you. Hope you appreciate what I do. Cheers, guys. Now I'm near what is an op shop, but the building itself looks quite old. I don't know if it was originally here or if it's been placed here. But it does look like it was a house once, and they've turned it into a community op shop, basically. We'll have a look inside, shall we? See what I mean by the building. It's quite old. Head into the shade here. It's got some concrete stumps underneath, so it looks like it has kind of been moved here. But it is Scout Group headquarters. That's a Scout headquarters. Wow. A lot of cars around, so I don't know if it's it's an op shop. Might just quickly go and have a look. Oh, look at this. Not used to this warm weather.
Oh, I think you can feel it in there, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. So we've got the Garfield Scout Group. Nice old building. Now I'm finding there's about 3 op shops here. So a lot of community fundraising. Of course the older community do a lot of it. It's pretty cool. Let's have a look at some more buildings, shall we? You know, it's fine. I find this really weird. This is a Telstra building. This is the exchange. From basically it says Garfield Exchange, Main Road, Garfield. A little letterbox at the front here. Kind of looks to me like it's someone's house now, the way it's set up. But it looks like it was built in probably the 60s or 50s. No, probably I would say 60s. And it's still a used building. Look at this little hidden gem right in the middle of town. I just thought I'd film it because it's just a hidden way amongst all of these trees and bushes. I really like that kind of thing. Yeah, you got a nice big garage at the back. Yeah, I really like it. That's the kind of thing I would buy if I was going to buy a house again. And again, we have our Telstra community phone, just for emergencies, just to get free calls for everyone, everywhere. Right here, calls to anywhere in Australia. As long as you know the phone number, you're all right. I might stop here and grab myself a cuppa. Well, I just stopped at Luna's Cafe and had a wonderful little Vietnamese salad and a beautiful latte, probably the best latte I've had in a very long time. There's a lot of buildings around here that are quite old. There's one over here. That one there is a bakery, bakehouse, and that's another cafe. And I still notice that, like these old communities, there's still all these mobile library stops here. So the community still looks after people who want to read books, which is commendable. Reading books is very hard to get people to do these days, and I do have a grandson who loves reading books, and he's only 8 years old. This looks like there's a theatre here. Accommodation is self-contained cabin-style bed and breakfast accommodation. And I see signs over here for this old place. Looks to me it's empty at the moment. I can't see anybody around. Look, little birds' nests up in the trees there. Look at that. Cool. This is the Garfield Picture Theatre, the Fleetwood Mac Pack. I'm just going to cross the road and take a full view, wide view of this town's picture theatre. Last time I came here, it was flat out busy. You know, it was mayhem. You know how it is? Here, check this theatre out. This is the Garfield Picture Theatre. The first picture theatre is probably the only one left in rural Gippsland or rural Victoria. It's a beautiful old building, built here 1927, I believe. Why do we have a blue pole? Kendall White is the founder and CEO of a Blue Tree Project, a grassroots charity making an impact across Australia. Its mission is to help spark difficult conversations and break down the stigma of mental health by giving dead trees blue lease of life. Need to talk to somebody? Yes, if you do, this is what this is about. It's about mental health. And if you're blue or down, this is the commemorative tree for those who suffer. All right, back across the road. You know, I would like to see plaques on the walls commemorating what these buildings are, what they were. But, you know, sometimes you don't. You don't get it all the time. A lot of advertising along here. Still, we're only 79 k's from the Melbourne city centre. So you're going to have things that are going to be very metropolitan. Another second-hand shop. Garfield post office. Now I'm going to quickly film the sign. Now if Donna was here, I would be walking into all these places and checking them out, but she's not, and I don't do that, I only follow her. Like always, in every little town, there's always someone who sacrificed their life for the war, and here is the memorial dedicated to those men and women of Garfield and surrounding districts who served their country in the Boer War. World War I, World War II, Vietnam, and Korea, lest we forget. And that is so true. Look at this building here, it's so beautiful and so old. Miss Frankie's, it's a hairdresser in there at the moment. I think someone must live upstairs as well. I think it's actually quite smart to actually walk along the footpath towards the train station and look at the buildings from afar. I do have my wide view lens on my camera today. It makes a bit of a difference. So I am going to visit the train station. I believe there is a train station other than what we're mild one we see here. I'll have a look at it in a sec. And of course every place. By the way, this building here, Butcher and Smokehouse, is apparently an award-winning butcher in the rural Gippsland area and Melbourne. Everybody comes here to get the meat, and this is where they get their good meats. Love it when people drive right in front of the camera. No problem at all. So a bit of information, this town was not always called Garfield, it was called Cannibal Creek. They named it Cannibal Creek in 1886, and then in 1887, with a bit of debate, they actually changed the name to Garfield to commemorate a war hero from America. I just saw a car there, the lady's driving, no seatbelt, and the seatbelt's hanging out the door. It's pretty sad. So this is the main pub. This is the Garfield Hotel, Iona Hotel, originally called that. And look at the solar panels all over that. Is it self-sufficient? Maybe. That's my car. Looking pretty good. Just going to wander up here, have a look at the train station. I tried parking here before, but obviously people are taking the train to town or wherever they go. Let's have a look and see what it looks like over here. Same thing as we did on the last video, talk about Mikey. Mikey is train stations around here are unmanned these days, and we use a Mikey system to pay for it. And the Mikey system is a card, it actually works quite well. You can top it up anywhere you like, even here. You tap here to get on into the platform to get on the train, and then make your way out and wait for your train to come. So the train is leaving here to the Southern Cross station. Schedule 2:23, the time right now is 2:14, so another 10 minutes. It looks like the community is working very hard to stop graffiti around here too, because I've noticed there's parts where there's been graffiti and they're painted straight over the top of it. It's absolutely awesome. And unbelievably, they have 2 platforms in Garfield. How awesome is that? I've got that in Traralgon, that's a big town, Traralgon. By the way, that's where I come from. Well look, it says information. Press the green button for next train information.
Trains departing platform 1, the 2:23 service to Southern Cross, departing in 9 minutes. For your safety, please remain behind the yellow line.
I don't know if you could hear that, but that was awesome. Something different. Okay, so the train's coming in 10 minutes. Should I wait for it? I could. Should I? I've got time. And it's going from the Traralgon way, right down that line there, all the way through to Melbourne, which is that way. Yeah, well, I'll wait. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go check out the underpass. There's an underpass for the railway track. It's a pedestrian crossing. So some people find them scary in some towns, but yeah, not this town. This town's awesome. So here it is, the underpass to the other side of the railway track, safely making our way through. Is it interesting? I hope so. Echo. So this is platform parking, platform 2 and Railway Avenue. So what's over here? might just ramp up to the next street. How cool is that? I'm not going to go there yet. First I'll have a wander up here and have a look. Sometimes I won't use this footage, sometimes I will, and hopefully I'll give you something to watch. Nice old house there. It's probably been there since the 40s by the look of it. The township is, it's funny, when you leave the highway to come to Garfield, the town is on the other side of the actual railway, and it's a bit weird when you turn up and you think you're in the town, but you're actually not. You have to go over around the railway track and get back through. Okay, the 2:23 p.m. train has not arrived yet. They're always a little bit late. Oh, I just heard a train whistle. All right, let's wait for it. It's wonderful how you see all the people and passengers in the train all getting ready, going to Melbourne and enjoying their trip home. Or maybe just down for a trip for the weekend. It is Thursday.
I don't know, maybe I'll put it on the wrong side or something, I don't know. You might want to give it a white.
G'day.
Good.
Check out the visors over the windows, and this is like a west facing wall, maybe north almost, and they are shading off the windows nicely. Just want to quickly go to the back of the pub here, see what's there. Look at an old trolley. We actually use those trolleys at work. They're useless, and I can see why it's on the junk pile. Look at that. A little garden area out the back. One day. Nice old rustic. This building has been here for a long time. Yeah, look at all these old buildings. This one looks like it could be a home. Just looking at the back there. And they're tinted out windows. Maybe? Oh, it may not be either. It looks like a big hall actually. Yeah, look in the window here. It's a giant hall. Oh, how different is that? I actually thought that might be a home. I love these old buildings. 13 Mile Road, Katini, Iona Cricket Ground. I wonder what Iona is. I'm going to find that out and I'll let you know. The only thing I haven't found is a church. Even though, yeah, there's no, I didn't see a church. Apparently there's one behind a school or above a school somewhere. If I find it, it'll enter this video as well. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you can. That really helps the channel. Please give me the thumbs up. That really helps the channel. A couple of videos have gone viral, gone crazy, and I'm hoping that I'll find another one that will do the same thing to get my hours up so I can actually get monetized. I can't do this for free, I can tell you now. It's very, very difficult.